Tough luck for the Lady Tuskers, but their work for the day isn't done yet. They will see them back in action later against Korea. But Sevens action will continue here on day one of the Asia Rugby 7 Series Sri Lanka, powered by Dialogue. And of course, Dialogue also empowers you to get Dialogue 4G home broadband, where you can watch movies, TV series, YouTube videos, play games online, use Facebook Live, chat on WhatsApp, Viber, and IMO. Further your child's education by seeking knowledge on the internet from the comfort of your home with fast-paced, high-speed internet, only with Dialogue 4G home broadband.
Match 4 here at the Racecourse International Stadium. Series leaders and Asian heavyweights Japan up against Northeast Asian neighbours Korea, still finding their feet on the series. Just their second series, but each tournament they make a little progress. And well, they are up against the guns, aren't they? They've won both tournaments, Japan. They beat China in Hong Kong's final, and they beat Kazakhstan in the Korean final. And they are a joy to watch. The Olympians, they went to Rio, and they're just building on that success game after game. And look out for Honoka Susumi in 7. She's leading the series with 14 tries. And of course, the ever-present Nakamura in number 1. Well, she's at the centre of absolutely everything as Kurogi gets an early blast down the far sideline. Koreans work hard on defence through Lim. And, well, they just can't keep the smiles off their face, the Japanese, whether they're scoring, tackling, or just an open play. It's marvellous. Yuki Ito wasn't held, picked it up, and she blasts her way 50 metres to go under the post for an early first try, right on the 1 minute mark. And look at the smile.
We start glowing the moment that Japan take the field. They're one of the best teams either side of the draw to watch. Kuroda adding the
just poorly arranged there on defence. The Koreans not getting organised quick enough. They were fanning out, looking for the runners, and it was Yuki Ito that helped herself to an easy 5-pointer in the end. That's a beautiful restart, right on the money. Full of running already, these Japanese. Looks like Nakamura is not on the field yet. We'll bring out the big guns later, no doubt. Here goes Tomomi Kozasa. This is Bativa Kololo. Tackled from behind Kurogi, but she places it nicely. Bativa Kololo cleans up. Who's on her shoulder? It's Kozasa. Takes on the 2 tackles. She just legs keep driving, and powerful work from Tomomi Kozasa. I saw her go back for a 3rd plate of omelettes this morning, and she is high on eggs.
Well, the original try, it was just an example of how heady the Japanese players are. They know the rules so well. They play the game so beautifully. They're intelligent. That's what makes them dangerous. As conversion sails wide. The second try, well, they're also not afraid of using blunt force trauma. Look at this. Just keeps going. Couldn't quite get to the legs in time, Korea. And that's a big score. That's strong. So they're intelligent, they're powerful. Awesome combination.
Here come Korea, though. They couldn't handle the restart, but that doesn't matter. Look who's this. It's Hio burning down the near side wing there. Showed some real gas. And I'm not sure if we've seen too much of Hio in this series. Kyung-hee Hio, but showed some real pace there. But ran out of space and might have just put the brakes on, but she was enjoying a rare moment of ball in hand, and just nothing was going to stop her.
She made some appearances last tournament in Korea. Came on and actually crowded play pretty early on here. And along with Guan, the crossover track runner, Korea is starting to uncover a few gems.
That was a bit loose right from the base of the scrum there as they shoveled out a couple of low quality passes, very uncharacteristic of the Japanese. Hirano at scrum half. Probably the only reason Susumi's so clear on the try scoring standings because Hirano has been locked in at scrum half more recently. There she is with the headgear. Look at the big push from Japan. Korea get it back though, they've done well. They're deep and they're static. They're not coming onto the ball as Kwon takes some fire. Park fires one away and up they come quickly and getting busy as Ito. She's straight over that and that was like taking candy from a baby. They got a bit of a numbers game going on out here. There's 3-on-2. Bativa Kololo, she's doing well in her role. Just taking contact, keeping the arms free, looking for runners. But they've knocked it on. 2 minutes left in this first half. Korea trailing by 2 tries.
Ready, crouch, bind, sit.
Look here for the big shove from Japan. It's well hooked. Min, you can see there, they're just going a little bit backwards there. A little bit of experience perhaps, not wide enough and just a bit static. They're making it easy for the Japanese defenders to come up and put them under pressure from a standstill. That'll just take some time. Nothing wrong with that pass really. Just had a look up, didn't she? Guan Sugi.
Well, she's an interesting player, Guan. Looks a little bit out of space or out of place, but
Bind, set.
ball in hand. And Korea, she proved to have a great turn of speed.
Look at the line here. Oh, Okuroda goes straight under the post there. And they can take the direct route as well. High fives. And she just nailed that line, didn't she? That was a classic. Yumi Okuroda, 3rd try of the series.
Well, that might have been her best Natasha Olsen-Thorne impersonation. In fact, it looked pretty good. Very convincing. Japan, look at that line. Timing beautiful. Fading away back on the inside, outside the reach of the defender. But was rattling onto that with some real pace. Well finished. Well finished. Good try.
Just
Japan.
easing their way into the game. Japan, seen some big scores already this afternoon. Here comes another one, 19-0 so far. Bativa Kololo, not the quickest player out there, but it doesn't matter. Flailing at her is Lim. And Rachel Mio Bativa Kololo, she's had a strong outing in this match. 5th try of the series for her. Been around a couple of seasons now. And there's try number 4. Just gets the fend right in there, doesn't she? And it's Hio that perhaps has the slightly longer arms, but the timing, the placement of the fend was perfect as the kick just goes under the bar.
So 24 points to nil at half.
Well, Hio is not quite getting her footwork right. Never had her body in a good position to try and affect the tackle. Certainly was no fear of her getting across there and putting herself in with a shot, but just those little bits of finesse that come when you've got experience. And we know that the Korean side is relatively lacking in experience, particularly when you stack them up against a Japanese side who's able to put 24 points on in the first half. And they're a wonderful, wonderful outfit. Japan, very relaxed. They enjoy their rugby and they play very good rugby to boot. Korea, well, we've been impressed here in the commentary position with the way that Korea have managed to make up ground in the 2 short seasons. They've been really on tour as we check out that opening try. Here's a second try for Japan, which was, well, just all raw power in the end. They score at regular intervals, and that one by Bativakalolo
To conclude this game,
Almost looked like the easiest of the lot. And they're young, they're fresh, they're learning. This Korean ladies team. And I think it's fair to say, Boozer, that we're quietly looking forward to celebrating their first win. Must be out there somewhere.
Came close in Hong Kong, didn't they? They looked like they had Sri Lanka in a pool game. And Sri Lanka went 80 after the hooter to deny them their first win. They're not far off, but it won't be happening against Japan. Semi-finalists have already sorted themselves out, you might say. Okuroda gets under that one with the pitching wedge, and Kozasa knocks it back, but the bobble ball collected by the Koreans. On the field is Lee, and she gets cheaply thrown across the touchline.
Oh, Lee, probably the most recognisable of the Korean team. Certainly the player with whom a lot of the responsibility lies. Natural athlete, she's got a lot of great skills. And hopefully if they can bring this squad around her a bit more, she can do more to win.
Nicely off the top of the line out, Japan, and an absolute bullet thrown at Nagata. Korean defence is organising itself a bit better there from phase to phase, and that's good. Harry in defence there as Kozasa, one of the try scorers, gets shadowed across towards the sideline. Oh, and look at the change of line there, and the change of pace, and the dummy there, Kurogi. She's going to get caught, is she? Good change of pace, and Guan just sticks on her, and oh, that's terrific work from Japan. Riho Kurogi there. What a line. If we watch the replay there, as she came onto that ball, changed her line just as she hit the gain line, and the delayed pass there, that was terrific to see. Guan chased her for 60 metres and couldn't quite get her. Okuroda. Puts that one across the face.
Yes, there's the line there. Came in, caught the three defenders in a gap. And look at now, this is just the inexperience of Guan here. Not entirely sure how to sort of go about really shutting this girl down. Cunning the work, though, however, by the try scorer to keep Guan guessing, but well, these might be the last minutes where you can pull the wool over Guan's eyes. I don't think she'll be falling for that one again.
Volleyball backwards there with a nice dig from Yilim Shin.
And now Japan have brought on the heavy hitter, Chiharu Nakamura.
The Queen Bee. 29-0, so she'll get at least 4 minutes of play. There she is, lurking out on the wing there. Here she comes, straightens, puts the fend on, beats two, and cool as you like, Chiharu Nakamura, Queen Bee of Asian women's rugby, you got to say. Absolute machine, 8th try of the series.
You know, I don't think there's any argument. She is the absolute best when it comes to women and sevens in Asia. Conversion unsuccessful. Nakamura. Just all the poise. There we go. Straight through that gap. And even I think if there were one or two players in a better position, she still would have threatened that line.
$34-0, gets a ball and all tackle. Tateyama there times her run perfectly. Here's Park under pressure from Nagata. 3 minutes left as Lim cuts back into the traffic. Nakamura and co bring her down. And again, just looking up at the red shirts, advancing and knocking that one forward. You know they're going to be there. You don't need to really take a look. And that's a hallmark. These first 4 games, the defence has been a hallmark of China, Kazakhstan, Hong Kong and Japan.
Crouch.
And that's why
Bind.
all
Set.
their opponents have struggled and haven't actually scored any points. From the base of the scrum. They put it through the hands. Nakamura is going to be generous and pop one out to Susumi, who goes in for try number 15 of the series. Probably one of her easiest ones, but she still gives a smile.
Just by the numbers, drawn pass for Japan. And Nakamura with the conversion attempt. And slots it over without too much problem. So Nakamura ticks up an extra 2 for Japan as we watch that closing stride again of Tsutsumi. And we look forward to seeing a lot more out of this exciting young player for Japan. She's an absolute rocket when she gets going.
Emi Tanaka, one of the new faces in the squad, finds some grass there, pops it down perfectly, and Min does well to get round there and clean that one up. They shouldn't have let it hit the grass in the first place. No one seemed too keen to take that one on.
Blue change. Number 8.
So again, more attacking ball for Japan. They're 41-0 up into the last minute now.
Hold it, hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, time back on.
We saw Kazakhstan beat Singapore 41-0.
Hold it from here. You on the line?
The
On the
signs
scrum.
are ominous
Scrum.
for everybody else.
Scrum.
Not straight though, a rare set-piece mistake from Japan. There's a massive gap in that line out. I think
5.
it's always
Set. Steady.
going to be difficult to get that one down the middle. Here's Lee. Relentless defense again, Nakamura. And again, just pulling out at the last minute there was Lim. And they've got to try and run onto the ball with a bit more confidence as Tanaka straightens up, beats one, takes on the third. Nakamura's there, she pops one up. Nice easy pass to Iroha Nagata, and she gets a try as well. And that came again from just good defense up in their faces. And they do celebrate each try. Korea running out of defenders there. Greetings to John Hamilton in Luxembourg. Thanks for joining us. There's not much else to do in Luxembourg. That's a fact. That is full time. It's a big one here. The Battle of Northeast Asia has concluded with Japan beating the Koreans 46 points to 0. And that is a walloping. And that concludes